Alright, here we are, Canadian junkyard. Okay, pro tip here. Hey everybody, welcome back to your favorite YouTube show, Fixing Random Crap with Craig. Today we've just been going along pressure washing this deck here, trying to get some failed Thompson's water seal off of it. That's another video. But all of a sudden, this just started happening. So we got a major leak out through the front of this and the bottom, and like it's still working, but we're not getting the same kind of pressure. Like it's working a bit, but not nearly right. So we're gonna try. I don't know if I blew an O-ring here or what, but we're gonna find out. Come along for the ride. Okay, gang, we're back. A few days passed here, but we're gonna try taking this thing apart. We got our Phillips screwdriver here. We're gonna take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws, it looks like, and take this piece apart. There's a few O-rings in here from a little bit of research that I've done. I have my O-ring kit, a bunch of different shapes and sizes here, and then I also have the O-ring tools to be able to get them on and off more easily. So we're going to take it. Okay, this is what it looks like once this comes off. You see, this is supposed to go, a little point will just go back into that hole when it's time to put it back together. I wouldn't suggest against having a little flathead screwdriver to help kind of pry that apart, but I was able to do it with my hands. One of the things I was really interested in checking out was this piece here. There's a video by a fella indicating that he had taken his whole thing apart, and his O-rings were actually okay, and there was a hairline fracture in this piece, and Bosch would not replace it. It's not a consumer part, he said, and therefore he had to buy a whole new wand, which sucks. So I'm really hopeful that it is the O-rings, which I believe to be in here and in there is where they all fill in. So I think what's going to happen is I'm going to take this piece out. Oh, there it goes right there. Okay, there's one O-ring there. How does that one look? Definitely a little bit of plumber's silicone, which is good. It's greased up. Kind of hard to tell how that one is, but I'm gonna. I think this thing pops out just by pulling up, potentially. It's kind of tricky to do with one hand, but. Oh, I think it just comes out kind of like that. How's that O-ring look? Okay, I'm going to take a look at these O-rings a little bit more carefully off camera and see if we can discover anything. All right, so we're back. I've taken the O-rings off. There are, those are the two that were in there. These are the two from my kit. Now this is not, I didn't order these from Bosch. I just have this random, kit of O-rings here. Because I kind of wanted to just try and see if this was going to help without, going right to ordering parts. But this one seems to be the one that's closest to that guy. I would say the inner diameter looks a little bit larger there. These are about the same size, but they're seem a little thicker, the older ones, and kind of similar here. So this is the one, this is an 11 times 1.5. These ones are 10s. This is the one that goes here on this spot. These two are going to go there, and we're going to put some plumber's silicone on it. The kit usually comes with 4 O-rings. Apparently the other one this size, I believe, goes on the other piece of this wand where it connects in here to that. You can't really see that very well, but where the other half of the wand connects in. And that's not where my leak is. My leak's here. So this is where I'm going to replace my O-rings and see if this works. So we'll put them in place, we'll lube them up, and we'll let you know. Okay, here's my Master Plumber silicone lubricant. I'm going to take a little dab of that. And just run it across all of these O-rings and also the front. I'm going to hit this O-ring, but also the front of that because it had a whole bunch on it when I took it off. And yeah, we'll test it. Okay, we have it back together. We got to put the screws back in, but one thing I will say, and I don't want to take this thing off again because it's going to all pop out, you really want to get the piece right here that goes on the little tab to hold it down because it has a spring in it. And then you want to take all this piece, and once you've got it all together with the black spring part to the white knob that goes through this piece, the actual trigger, into the black T, which the bottom is here, and then this piece goes into that. You want to squeeze all of that together, pushing from out here and holding your thumb on top of this little tab to make sure that it doesn't all pop out. So that was the one tricky part. Going to get the screws back in and we'll test it. Okay, all our screws are back in. I will say that these guys were pretty stiff, like the old ones. They do squeeze, but nowhere near as nicely as the other ones. But I will also say that I think these ones are a little bit thicker looking there than the ones in the bag that I put in. So I don't know. I'm not super confident this is going to work, but okay, so that did not work. We'll show you what's happening. Basically the same as before. Hold on. I could actually turn it on now. What did I do? Yeah, stand by. Turn this one. It really feels like it's coming out the front there, right? It's coming out everywhere. Alright, I don't know. I'm just kind of like trying different things here. I put this T part on here. Just kind of wanted to see if I could see any leaks from through the body, whether there might be a crack or not. It doesn't really seem to be doing anything at all. But it also probably wouldn't show me exactly what it would be doing because it's not under enough pressure. I also thought, so there's an O-ring at the end of this thing too that I might try to replace. Okay, it's been a little while here, but we're back to trying to fix this pressure washer gun. This kit that I had the 6 times 1.5 millimeters. That was these, and you can see how this one is just bigger, eh? So that was not quite wide enough. It looks like this guy, the 6 by 2 millimeter, which is this guy here, which is exactly lines up with it. Like that's the old one. I've already put them on here. I've already put the new ones on, but this fits that like bang on. That looks a lot more like the match. So we got that one there, and then for this guy, the one that went here, it was, this is the one I put on that really didn't fit. These are that's one of the old ones. That's the old ones there, and it was this guy here. I think it was, I will confirm that, but I believe it was this 5 times 20 times 2 millimeters. Yeah, I think that's the one there. Anyway, because a lot of these kits come with different variation of sizes, and these look a lot closer to me. So we're gonna try to get it put back together and see if it works. Okay, so shocker, that didn't work. So what we're doing now is, it seems like maybe a little less water was coming out, but we're gonna attempt to run this thing. My helper's gonna turn it on, and we're gonna stand very clear of that end. And we're gonna try to turn on the water and see if with the cover off, we can see where the heck this is all coming from. So I'm gonna hold this down here like this, so that the water doesn't force it to want to come out. And you're gonna go over there and turn that thing on, dude. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, hit it. Okay. Where's it coming out? Can we tell? It seems to be coming out at the back. Ooh, baby. It's hard to tell. It seems that kind of closer to my thumb.
Daddy, turn it off.
That seems to be where it's coming out.
Tell me where I have to turn it off.
Okay, turn it off. Yeah, go for it. We got a lot of water on the phone here. It's coming out right there. Oh, look, our O-ring is totally messed there. Our O-ring got all squeezed. Okay, let's try to fix that part then. That might be a hint. Okay, we took that apart again, and I think I have this seated better there now. The O-ring's not sticking out at least. And we're gonna give it another shot. All right, go plug it in, dude. All right, let me tell you when to turn it on. Don't do it just yet. You guys gonna hold this down again? Okay, go for it. Let's see if this works better. Nope. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. It's blowing that O-ring like right away. It's pushing it right out when that happens.
Oh, why?
Something's not right. Okay, so it's just broke right off. So we're gonna try to replace that again. Okay, so warning, I suppose, is to be real careful testing it the way we did, because what happened is the water turned on, and then this thing, I didn't have a good enough hold on, and it kind of flung out, and the spring that was in here is gone. So we've got the magnet here going, trying to find it, but it landed probably in these rocks somewhere. So we have no idea. I'm pretty close to giving up on this thing.
What happened?
Not sure what's going on with that. I got to find the spring, obviously, and I don't know. It's been a real tough go. So I don't like throwing in the towel very often, but I'll probably post this anyway with a disclaimer at the start that we didn't fix it, but at least people will be able to see how everything works on the inside, and they can take a shot. And if you're able to fix it and tell us what we did wrong, then let us know. We'd love to hear it. See you next time on Fixing Random Crap with Craig. Later.